first carry now for Nick Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield, and it's complete. Hooper, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper.
I like F-1. I like Franklin.
For a Cleveland first.
10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
To Nick Chubb.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield.
Hey, what?
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield.
Oh,
He's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the Ravens' 13-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
No, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here.
Whoa.
And this has no chance.
Whoa.
It's
Whoa.
no good.
Whoa.
Well, wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So we
Hold
would have
on.
figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, you know, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time.
Get out of there.
Sione Takitaki showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. Oh, some strong running. The danger of a punt that good. A 16-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Number 5. A gain of
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
the Ravens 38-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Chubb on the counter. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
No further on.
It's Chuck Clark picking it
Son
up.
of a
And he'll return it to
This
the
how I act in
24-yard
person.
line.
They get bad in person.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even Even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 40.
Hey, down, Paulie.
I've
been thinking this whole
first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll roll him out right.
Oh my God. Do it right to this nigga. Oh my God.
And he takes this one back into the end zone.
I be on Memphis, I be on
a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
7-yard line.
I was down like a mother boy sad. And on the book bag.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. He sets to
That's a pick. Come on.
The ball away and it falls
incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
They were telling that I need to make more than
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat in the drive to get at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
But I'm
and just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you got to take care of the football.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, my God.
Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I put juices on my watch. I think God I beat the case. I be booted every day.
Mayfield to throw it.
Pick. Oh my God, that's 3 in a fucking row.
Offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I've been giving out the ball.
From midfield now, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it up in the end zone. How about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Justin Tucker to kick off for
Real
Baltimore.
pocket passer, nigga.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Kidnapping.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down. Run goes backwards.
Pick.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, that's a pick. Oh.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
The kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line.
That shit okay.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Mayfield down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. He's at the 50. The
What the fuck?
Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround.
I don't even want to fucking play.
Second quarter, and remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Jackson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it overall.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Everybody trying to run out with my gingerbread. Niggas say because of now, maybe no.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. 20. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jackson will throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there. That'll bring us to 3rd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
Oh, my God.
They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. And it's up and good.
That's the score. Ravens 28. Browns 19.
Oh, you want to die?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they'll plan. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Mayfield on play action.
3-yard line.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He fires back incomplete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Nigga, oh my God! Oh my God!
Last week he hit on over 80% of his
passes.
This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back.
Nigga! Snap the game here with John Wick, nigga.
Still going.
Homie, you going over my clip, nigga. Duvernay, nigga. Duvernay. Quit playing with that boy. He is not one of them.
Play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends
he is not one of them.
And give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra
he is not one of them.
Special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Fumble.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they're doing along the way, right?
What is throwing? Whoa, what?
But she said they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side, maybe a little gap.
I'm not one of them, baby.
And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Mayfield now from the 50.
Run up that baby. You fuck niggas can't catch up, nigga. Peters. What is Peters for playing with that boy? I'm not one of them.
Pro Bowler Marcus Peters.
Fuck your lecture. My snapper's going extra.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
God, good fucking shit.
Miles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That's taken in by Duvernay. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
What the fuck was that?
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground.
Let it be like that.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, my nigga missed when I was running, y'all. And my nigga missed when I was singing Yellow Crack.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
I put my prescriptions in a whole month. And I'm on my bullshit. I'm about to go nuts.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation,
by the way, I got 4 on.
You have to claw your
got
way
money,
back
call on, I got 4
in
numbers.
a big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Man
open
left
side
is Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught inside the 5. And the Ravens are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there. And he'll get in. Touchdown.
Semi-final.
J.K. Dobbins with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Browns 22.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Still in the streets.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator.
Fuck my breakout game up off that dumbass shit.
All right, guys. You had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
The tackle made at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It's 4th down.
He thought he was about to score, but he can't fucking score me. I'm getting sabotaged in every way. You might well kick it, Philly, just to get 21.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45.
20 for 27, nigga. You out there looking like Brady.
46.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Browns, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I be too quick reaching out for